Hello, this is BorgDude on Clojure again, and today I wanted to talk about a library I wrote called Rewrite EDN, which allows you to rewrite EDN. But you might ask yourself the question, why don't you just use the built-in Clojure functions for this? Because you can parse EDN as EDN and then update it using assoc and update and conj and whatever. But the thing that this library takes care of is that you can update EDN files while preserving comments and formatting. And so this can be useful if you want to update configuration files, adding some stuff or changing some keys in the map while leaving all the rest of the formatting the same. So that's what Rewrite EDN is. I've already set up a REPL, cider REPL, and I've already prepared a playground. So let's see how this works. So let's say we have some EDN. Okay, this is just a map, def EDN string, and now we do def EDN read string. Oh, this is not good. I don't know why my tooling does this, but this is not all right. So I'll just make this require thing into the namespace form. Maybe that's what the tooling expects. I don't know. Okay, so this is EDN, and then this is the parsed EDN. Okay. So if I update this EDN, update EDN, and the key A, and we increment it, we get A2. But if we have a comment here, I don't know, do not edit this or something, right? So now we read this EDN, and we still have only the map A1. And when we now want to write this to a file foo.eden again, we lose the comments. So say this, maybe this is the original string. So let's say that foo.eden was the original EDN string, right? So let's say this is the starting point. And now we can slurp foo.eden. So now we want to edit the file, and we, EDN, yeah. So now if we look at foo.eden, which is here, so we don't have the comment anymore. So this is the original, and now we want to preserve this. So we want to update the map A1 without interfering with this comment. So we want to leave the comment in. So that is where the Rewrite EDN library comes in. So what we do is we don't parse the EDN with EDN read string, because that throws away all the white space and comments. But instead we parse it with the rewrite the Rewrite EDN library, and it has a function parse string which parses it to a couple of nodes, and these nodes are rewrite CLJ nodes. Let's see how I'm doing on time. Yeah, rewrite CLJ nodes, and rewrite CLJ is the library that this library is based on. Currently, Rewrite CLJ is the main repo is in CLJ Commons, because it has been transferred from the original author to CLJ Commons. But there is another version of this library which works for from ClojureScript, which is called rewrite_cl.js. And Lee Reed is working on merging rewrite_cl.js and rewrite_cl.js into one repository, which will probably end up here. But for now, he's working in this temporary repository, which I am using already for a couple of projects. So I'm also using this, let's say, alpha version in Rewrite Eden, but it's pretty stable, so I am confident that you can already use it. So that is what it's based on. So let's parse the nodes, r parse string. So this parse string function directly maps to rewrite_cl.js, as you can see. So here we require the rewrite_cl.js parser. So this parse string just forwards to this one. Okay, so now we have Eden. Well, it's not regular Eden, it's Eden node. So let's see what's in there. So you can see it has forms. It has two forms, one comment and one map. And now we want to update the Eden. So we just, instead of the Clojure core update, we say r/update, rewrite Eden update, and then we have the Eden nodes, and then we update the key A, and then we want to increment that. So let's see what this gives. I hope this works, but not sure. Okay, token node cannot be cast to a number. All right, and this is probably because maybe it has trouble with the comments. Let's see if this works better. So I saved this, and now I try this. Well, that also doesn't work. Update Eden, yeah. Why? Ah, I get it, yeah. Because, so, yeah. This function gets, I think, the node instead of the number. So what we also have to do is convert the node into a number first, and then we can update it with increment. So this is the to be updated node. And so to inspect it, I have a little trick I often use. So I just define it here as an inline value, which is not what you should be doing in production code, but for just debugging, it's fine. So here I just return the node, so nothing happens. So, but now we have captured what's going through here. So it's a token node. And at the same time, I'm wondering why CLJ_Condo doesn't complain about this. Oh yeah, because I'm not in a defen here. So if I would do this, then you would get an inline def warning here. But I'm not inside a function, so. Okay, so that problem is cleared up. Time always flies when I'm doing these videos, and I haven't even gotten something to work yet. Well, let's quickly finish this example before the video gets too long. So now I have the node, but you can convert the node. Let's see. You can convert the node. So I defined it here like this. You can convert it to a normal Clojure value using as expression function. sexper. So if I call that on the node, then I just get the number 1. Yeah. So that's what we have to do here. S expression node. No, like this. And then I increment it. But maybe I have to convert it back to a node. I'm not sure. So let's just try it. Oh, that seemed to work. Yeah. I think it coerces the result back into a node automatically. So now if we spit this to foo Eden, it reversed the, because I added it and then I didn't refresh it. So let's reparse it. So I'm parsing this now from scratch, okay? I'm parsing this Eden. It looks like this. Now I spit it while updating the map with the key A1. Well, I started with A2, so now it's A3. So one more time. A1 with a comment on the top, and now I update it. Yes. Yeah, now it worked. Okay. And so I can put some more comments here and some white space, and this all should still work. Oh, no, I have to refresh reading it. That's my mistake. So maybe just put this in a do block, and then I'll just evaluate the entire block. So you can see that I can repeat this and it will keep updating the map. So it will preserve white space and comments, and it can update Eden. So that's pretty much the idea of this library. Let's see. Yeah, the video is long enough already. If you want to know more, you can just read through the README here. And if you have any questions about this, let me know in the comments. And well, if you like this, you can also sponsor me on GitHub if you want. If you're using CLG Kono, Babashka-tv, or maybe this Rewrite Eden library. Okay, see you next time.